Absolute breaking news for crypto right now. Oh my God, guys. And actually, that's the reason why we actually had this spike up in Bitcoin. And without any further ado, let's just jump straight into this. And no, it was not because of the ETFs, because if we look at the ETFs and small accumulation yesterday, Grayscale dumped a bit, so we're actually a bit negative. Hong Kong also not doing much, so it's got nothing to do with the ETFs, so don't tell me about it. The reason is very different, and this reason is actually spelling as to what is about to happen and what is going to happen with my challenge from 1 million to 10 million, because I'm right currently like 15% down, so down 150,000, whatever. But I know what's around the corner. So let me just show it to you with no shills today. Like the video and comment down below, call me Mr. Spawn, no shills today. Because it is a good day, it's good news. And there is two pieces which translate into amazingness. So here, number one. EU Securities Authority is exploring adding Bitcoin and crypto exposure to the $12 trillion investment market. Wow. So basically what this means is that it's the same thing as with ETFs basically, so that they are actually, Europe is opening up to Bitcoin, possibly. And just in comparison, the market is, this market here is 12 trillion, which is twice the size of the market where the spot Bitcoin ETF is being traded right now in the United States. This is crazy stuff. And I also mentioned in my previous video, if you haven't seen it, please go back and check it out. Very important video with many details as to what is happening right now. Also China possibly adding Bitcoin, Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs to this connect, something which basically would allow mainland China to also buy Bitcoin and participate in the ETFs. That would be insane. 1 billion people who are degens to get into Bitcoin. And right now Europe is exploring the same thing. If you're still a non-believer, it is time for you to literally open your eyes, please, and see things for what they are. If you're still calling for Bitcoin to go to zero, it means nothing. My friend, oh my friends, non-believers, you will be left behind. But that's not all. Also the reason why we had a good pump, and I think it's an even bigger reason in the short-term perspective, is this right here. It's the initial jobless claims. And those came in, basically, the forecast was yesterday. The forecast was 212 and it came in at 231. So a slight spike. And also, you know, this is something that usually is a precursor to possibly a recession. So therefore, if there is a spike in unemployment, usually the spike happens very fast when something breaks. And we all know that a lot of the banks right now are on the brink of collapse. Also, it's undeniable. And this is also very good for the markets. Why? Let me show you why. It's a simple math. It's all liquidity, it's all money. So this right here is the M2 money supply is coming back, baby. So as you can see right here, this was very bullish time, a lot of money, a lot of liquidity. We went down, quantitative tightening, and now we are actually, bing, we're coming back. And if unemployment keeps going up and we have the threat of a recession, of banks failing, etc., Fed will pivot very fast and they will start printing money again. And this right here, this M2 money supply is going to go parabolic. And this is those 4-year liquidity cycles that fuel all the markets, not just crypto. So therefore, you know, for now, Bitcoin is looking a bit stagnant. Yeah, I mean, it did pump on these news right here. So even though it's like kind of is negative news in terms of the unemployment, but it is translating into good news because money is around the corner, liquidity is around the corner. And even though, you know, just generally speaking, this is looking quite boring. And also if you look at Ethereum, yeah, certainly it's looking quite boring. It's like nothing is happening. Before a big move, like we're gonna go a little bit lower to squeeze people and then take off into the stratosphere is a big question. But now, what I want you to take away from this is the general tendency and the understanding of the market right now, and not just 4-year cycles in terms of Bitcoin, but also 4-year global liquidity cycles are the ones that always, by coincidence, not coincide with Bitcoin cycles. And this is what we're seeing in the M2 supply of money right now. But guys, when something is as boring as this, number one, what do? You accumulate. You're getting ready for the next leg up. And number two, you also can participate in things and make a lot of money in crypto outside of general trading or investing. There's so many things that you can do, one of which is airdrops and retro drops. And we've made a lot of money last year, and also this year, slowly we're waiting for also Layer 0, we're waiting for ZK Sync, Linnea. Last year we've done exceptionally well on Arbitrum, on Aptos, on Arkham, on Sui, on Starknet partially as well. And we've built many things in this industry in terms of airdrops and retro drops. And this is something that you can participate in too. It's basically when the market is doing nothing, you can still make money. And sometimes even with literal zero investment. So you find a project that has an airdrop mechanic that is actually a good project, and you form the project by completing tasks on their mainnet, on their testnet, or just sometimes they pay, like I think Sui did or Arkham did, they paid a lot of money for just following their social media, for confirming your email, for retweeting a tweet, whatever, and it costs you nothing, or like it could cost you a couple of dollars. And then when the token comes out, when they do an airdrop, you're actually eligible to claim an insane airdrop, which usually is 10x or 20x or 50x or sometimes hundreds of x's in comparison to what you've spent maybe on a commission to participate in a task or whatever. And this is right now a huge mechanic. This is a huge hype right now. So if you're not doing it, if you're not participating in airdrops and different tasks and huge hype around airdrops and good projects, you're missing out on free fucking money. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you about this, that when the market is boring, you can do those things. There's so many people making millions of dollars in this, and the young kids making a lot of money. So let me know in the comments if I should be sharing some of the projects that you can participate in, because there's many projects you can do this with. Some are not very good, so you might not get any money, any good drops, and how to do those drops properly, etc. So if you're interested, I could be talking more about this also on this channel. Let me know down in the comments, and maybe I'll bring you some projects, tell you about them and how to claim them and how to actually make money on them. So let me know, and check out this quick tutorials on how to trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies with proper risk and money management. And as always, peace and love. Thomas Kralow, stay smart, very rich, and I wish you an amazing weekend. Bye.